Risky business delivering cash has become one of the most dangerous jobs in the country. This cash-in-transit guard working in and around Durban fears for his life after the increasing number of heists in the city. He says they feel government's response in addressing heists in the country is moving at a slow pace. The guard, who has worked for the CIT companies for over 21 years, asked to remain anonymous while he spoke about the challenges of his work. He says despite their extensive training and skills, each day is a difficult mission as their lives are always at risk, and claims that every year when the festive season draws closer, anxiety levels become high as these incidents rise. He says driving along the route where his colleagues were recently attacked is traumatic for them. The guard, who is the sole breadwinner, has to risk his life as there aren't other job opportunities for him.
To see the big vans, like those the cars, whatever, they coming. Our vehicles got the cameras. You can see the van is behind you and it's rushing. It's very, very scary to see, even the truck, because you don't know whether they're going to ram you or whatever. And the worst part is that even a driver is a normal person. If he sees something happens, he has to run away. But now, what about me at the back? Who's going to open for me? The thing happens, the rascal sent on that.
Criminologist Professor Nirmala Gopal says the country's security agencies are losing the battle against CIT criminals. She added that intelligence should be ahead of criminals in order to stop the heists from taking place.
There was an action in terms of operations to increase policing, to increase intelligence, especially intelligence. If we had that increased intelligence with correct capacity and competency, in all likelihood, we could see a reduction. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that reduction, which begs the question, what is the government doing in order for us to reduce cash-in-transit heists? In other words, we appear to be losing the battle against cash-in-transit heists and against violent crimes in South Africa generally.
She also mentioned that research shows that as the country heads towards the festive season, more cash heists are likely to take place, and that the social economy of the country can also be blamed for these crimes. The Cash-in-Transit Association of South Africa considered that they are under siege. However, they believe the security cluster is doing everything possible to curb these attacks. Grant Clark, director of the association, speaking to the SABC's SAFM radio, said that they are worried about the explosives and firearms in the hands of the criminals.
We're up by 8% in terms of year on year. If you look at the month, specifically this month, where we've seen a great increase in terms of the numbers of CRTs, over 13, and in the month of October, it's a 30% increase month on month compared to last year. And yes, we're addressing it. As I say, our law enforcement partners have had some great successes in the last couple of months, and we need to keep on with that. At the highest level, at the Commissioner's Office, the National Commissioner's Office, we are dealing with this on a daily basis, and him and his staff. And again, I say it's through the collaborative effort of us all working together, not pointing fingers, that we can address the current situation.
Experts are urging government to work with universities and researchers to undertake independent empirical studies that can inform the preventative strategy for crime in South Africa. Police have warned citizens to refrain from taking cash lying around on the scene of a cash-in-transit heist, as this is a serious offense. Londi Khatebe, SABC News, Durban.